Good morning. Hi, good morning. We're looking for a pair of sweatpants. We had a little bit of an issue last night. Hold on. Um, okay. So we had a little bit of an issue last night. Good morning. Where um so my husband works very early in the morning on Tuesdays of every week. And so hold on, let me put these sweatpants on. Good morning, Reagan. All right. I have a feeling it's going to be freezing outside because my room is cold. So you've got to put the heat on. Quincy should be up here in a minute. Good morning, Quincy. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. You say good morning? You sweet boy. Are you a good boy? Okay, come on. All right. So, all right, boys, downstairs. Go ahead. Hold on. It's just chaotic to do it this way. We'll be back in school before you know it, and you'll yes, I see you. Good morning. Oh, it's so cold. All right, get to it. Make it fast. Um, good morning. So Jeff works very early on Tuesdays. He goes for a meeting for his work. They do a Tuesday meeting and it's far away. So Jeff sleeps in his office on Tuesdays. And Quincy struggles with this because he knows Jeff isn't here. And so he's like restless. He knows Jeff is here, but he doesn't see him and he can't sleep at his feet or sleep near him. And so he stresses out. And so he will go between sleeping on the couch downstairs near the door to the basement where the office is, the front door, or or my room, and he just walks around all night long. And last night, in an attempt to get him to stop, we have like these raised floor pet beds, the ones that are like, they look like cots, you know what I mean? Like mesh. Um, we brought one downstairs. We used to have both of them up in my room, but we brought one downstairs for Reagan because he's getting older. I brought the second one upstairs like at 2 o'clock in the morning to try to get Quincy to sleep upstairs on that. And it's just mayhem. He just doesn't do well. He gets anxious and he just doesn't know where Jeff is. So it was chaotic. So it wasn't a very good sleep last night. Also, I wish I had my scarf. It's cold out there. Where's my wallet? Oh, shoot. How's everybody? Let me look at comments while we're waiting for the doggies. Good morning. God forbid he is not home. He paces the house. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into my dog's habits, but he, like when Jeff and I went to Foxwoods, everybody else was home here, and our dogs don't eat. Um, because I don't know. I looked into this and it's almost like they don't eat when their master isn't home because they don't know the next time they're going to be able to go out. And so they like anticipate not being able to go to the bathroom so they don't eat. I don't even know if that's the case. Um, so none of my dogs will go to the basement office. And the reason for that, we are pretty confident of it, is the stairs from the kitchen to the basement have like a sharp turn. This house was built in 1906, and it's a very, very sharp turn, and the footing for the dogs would be precarious. And so none of my dogs, we had another dog before, Quincy, his name was Lincoln, and he was a rescue. When we got him, he was old. Lincoln never went down the stairs. Reagan, who, even in his youth would not go down the stairs. And Quincy, we tried. When he was a puppy, we carried him and he went down and he loved the office, but he will not go down the stairs. You can get into the office from the garage downstairs, and we have taken the dogs to the office from the garage and they will do that. But like, we're not doing that at night. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, we're not going all the way down there to bring them in. So yeah, the dogs just do not like the stairs going into the basement. Won't go on stairs that don't have a carpet or a good grip. Yeah. These have a grip. They have like the little stick on things that were here when we bought the house. But they just, oh shoot. I made Jack a calzone last night and I cut it up and I forgot to cover it. It's still soft, I guess. Shoot, how could I have done that? All right, let's go get them. And let's go get a coffee. Can't imagine we have much to talk about since we did an impromptu live stream last night for 2.5 hours. Whatever could there be to talk about? Gentlemen? Gentlemen. Thank you. Oh my gosh, absolutely not. What on earth? Windy and cold? Oh, no. All right, this requires a coat. We got to wear a coat. Let's get the fur. No, let's not get the fur. That's crazy. We're wearing the fur to the drive-through. It's dumb. All right. Hold on, I gotta put this coat on. All right. Hi, Quince. You doing okay? Good morning, Gingy. We have an emotional support fish. Good morning, Ginger. I don't think she's liking it. Jeff got her a ping pong ball, and he thought like fish like it, and doesn't look like. Good morning, Gingy. Gingy, she was sleeping. I just lifted the lid to feed her, and she got spooked. Okay, there's your food. Good morning. Get me out of this house and get me a cup. Go ahead, Ginger. Your food is there. Oh my gosh, it's just too much. And the birds are still sleeping. If they were chirping, I would have fed them, but not fed them, but lifted up their thing. Reagan, I'll be right back. Just gonna get a coffee. Going out into the wilderness. Wait. Why is my husband's truck here? Hold on. I'm sure there's a very reasonable explanation, but in my mind, hold on. Jeffrey? Jeffrey, how come you didn't go to the office? Do you need anything? Do you need Tylenol or anything? Okay. Oh no. He doesn't feel well. Ugh. I knew something was wrong. I went outside and his truck is. Hold on, my door is frozen. Jeez. In the tundra. We live off the land. It's so cold out here. Okay, hold on. Now I'm going to have to. It's going to be some sort of miraculous feat because my husband's truck is behind mine. What chaos. Can we get behind? We can get out here. Just so everybody knows, the very first thought I have in my mind is that my husband was murdered. There's just no other reasonable explanation in my mind that my husband's vehicle was here other than that we were robbed and murdered. Robbed for none of our things. We have nothing. But of course, the only reasonable explanation in my mind is that he was murdered. Okay. Great. What a blessing Jeffrey didn't sleep in bed with me last night because he did not show any symptoms of being sick at all yesterday. What? Nobody else thinks that their husband is dead? Listen, I grew up checking on my children in the middle of the night to make sure they still had a pulse and they were breathing. Like, I don't know. It's just... Oops, shift that off. That's just how it goes. Seat warmer. Warm. Steering wheel warmer. On. Wallet. Phone. Keys. Yeah, I'm a worst case scenario type of girl. I don't know what else to tell you. Bad things happen. The risks, the chances of them are minute. However, in my brain, it's the obvious answer. Oh, my husband was supposed to go to work today. Here I am talking you all through it. Oh, the dog. My husband goes to work early. He sleeps downstairs in the office. Let's go get a coffee. His truck is in the driveway. Murdered. Murder. We've had a murder. Couldn't just be a reasonable scenario. The guy is sick. Couldn't be that. We need an investigation. All right. I don't know how many people are watching on YouTube, but I see 1012 and I will forever remember that I just need to beat 417 people every live stream. If I don't get 417 people, we call it quits. That's it. We're hanging it up, everybody. 515, let's fucking go. That's it. That's all it takes. All right. God, please just heat up this vehicle. Heat up. It's so cold. I can Okay. Why are we like this? I'm not, you know why we're like this? I have no reason for that. I have no idea. Also, I'm very glad it's not just me. It's thank you so much for this. When someone says, "Why did you do a YouTube show in the morning? Why did you do 24 on 24?" Well, I remember one day where it all made sense. One day, my husband was supposed to go to work, and I spoke about him going to work. And then when I went downstairs and saw that his truck was there, the first thing I thought was, my God, he's been murdered. And I looked at the chat, and everybody agreed that that is exactly what they thought, that Jeffrey had been murdered. And so I realized right then and there that doing a morning show benefited me and my mental health. That is why I do 24 on 24. Camaraderie. La 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 la. We're in a dilemma, just so you know. The anxiety I'm feeling right now, I will share with you. There's no reason for me to have this all on my own. There is still no gas in this vehicle, and therefore we can't drive around unless we get gas. And that's not going to work. I fear this won't be a 1.5, 2 hour 24 on 24 because I am not getting out of the fucking car to get gas. Oh, window is frozen. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, I have to get my gift card. Stay here. I gotta get it. I'll be back. All right. Well, there's a little bit of a line. So I got my gift card and I'm just waiting. You can't pump your own gas anywhere there? Where? What? There is a place up the street. They pump your gas for you. I don't normally do that. Perhaps we need to do that today. Oh, we'll do that. Yes, in New Jersey, for those of you who don't know, um, isn't it true all of the gas is pumped by it's all full serve? If I'm correct. We used to live in Pennsylvania. And okay, hold on, stand by. I know you guys don't know this, but you went inside you guys went inside society. And like, I got to hand them my phone and it just, the window closed. And so they had the phone in there for a hot minute. And I'm like, please don't swipe through this. Just don't swipe. Hold on. Here's the coffee or not. I don't know what the fuck is going on in here today. I don't go below. So I'm just going to be honest with you. I usually fill the gas tank every Monday morning, just fill it. And I didn't do it yesterday because I don't know. It's just we're out of our schedule. And then we never left the house yesterday. So thank you. Hold on. I have to put you back up in the holder. All right. Okay. All right. Everything is fine. We're better. Let's try the coffee. Got to admit, looks fine. Looks good. Delish. All right, let's go a different route. And let's go get gas. We're going to get gas. How many accents can I do today? What's wrong with me? I'm so punchy. So last night we did an impromptu live stream because one of the besties sent me a link and said, Brian LTL is talking about we want to stream right now. First of all, bitch, what were you doing even listening to him? I'm kidding, obviously, but still, what were you doing? So I jumped on and it was right at the end. And I was like, this son of a bitch. One of the besties, Kim, who I debated with last week, she sent him 25 cents in PayPal and basically called him a bitch. And it's, again, Brian plays victim. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I have this full panel and I have to do this because I went back and watched how it started. I'm sorry I have to do this, but with a panel here and everything. But it's just the way it's been lately. I got a 25-cent donation on PayPal and he read it. And then he does this little, rant about me. And I'm going, dude, nobody on your panel nor any of your guests saw that or knew about it. You chose to say it. You wanted to say it. Do not act like you apologize to your guests to put them through it. You wanted to. You wanted them to fluff you up. You wanted them to say like, oh no, Brian, we love you, Brian. No, Brian, what else? What the fuck else are they going to say? I don't even know those people. The calling all beings guy. I don't know that guy. He didn't say anything. He wasn't nice about me either. And B, that Boston B lady, what's that lady? Is her name B? Bia? B? She was like, we got you, Brian. We support you. And fucking Daniel was there. What the fuck? That bitch didn't say anything. And so, here he is playing the victim as if it showed up on the screen with no notice and he had to address it. So that is not what happened. I digress. So he does that. And while I'm there, I hop over to check out my other soy boy, Mike Cryford. And it's got, it was so poetic. I click on his thing and the guy's got a goddamn poll up on screen and it says, well, should Ray for Dallas address the racism with Jess or something? I don't even know. Hold on. We're going to. Oh God, panicking. What side is my gas on? Okay. And I was like, this guy's doing a live stream? How many people are watching? So Brian had 417 And this was at the end. So this is, the culmination. We're here. Let's, oh no, my window. It's frozen. Ugh. He can't even get my gas tank open. It's frozen. My window's frozen. I'm sorry. My window's frozen. Did my gas tank open? Oh, can I just let's do 15 in cash? I appreciate you pumping the gas. It's too cold for me. Thank you. Listen, I feel like shit. Why am I making this old man come out here and pump my gas? I'm an asshole. Who told me to do this? Which one of you said, yes, go do that? Me. I told myself. Tip him. Is that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to tip him? Hold on. I always keep ones up in the top. $15. I have a 20 in my hand. Well, I'm not giving this guy my card because I don't know these people. What do I have in cash? I have 2 20s, a 10 and a 50, but I didn't want him to be out here the whole time. I have more ones. Let's give him all the ones I have. Here, come back over. He's coming back to me. I have $6 in ones. It's for you. Thank you. I just tipped him $6 on $15 worth of gas. It's so chaotic. Whose idea was this? Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. I should have just done what I normally do. Go to the gas station right near my house and fill the tank like a normal person. I just didn't do that. Choices were made. We're sticking to it. And that's it. I don't want to get out of the car. I'm cold. Thank you for your service. You guys told me to tip him. Is there nothing I won't do? If the chat tells me to do it, I do it. I was thinking about all of you. If I got out of the car, I was thinking that would be terrible content. It'd just be me crying and complaining about pumping gas. Decisions were made. We're moving past it. This coffee is a little too pistachio-y. Ah! That trash truck came out of nowhere. We have to bring it back. We've got no choice. We've got to drive by the water. We've got to go to the waterfront and just collect ourselves. This is chaotic. And I'm going to tell you something. I thought this was going to be low energy because we were up late last night. I'm going in the wrong direction. I don't normally drive this way. All right, hold on. Now it's too sunny. Oh God, we fucked up so bad. All right, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, so Mike Crawford has got this stream up. He's doing a live stream, and right, so here I am minding my own goddamn business on a Monday night, working, investigating, doing the journalism, which these two fucking dicks don't do. And I get the tip that one of them streaming and talking about me. And there I am looking and listening to Brian go off and play victim. And then I was like, well, let me check his fucking beta twin. And he's doing the same thing. And I was like, look at these two pathetic fucking pieces of shit live streaming talking about me with under 500 viewers. This is unacceptable. And then I was like, Can I get more than them with no notice, without announcing it, doing an impromptu live stream with no agenda and nothing to talk about? Can I get more views? And we did it, Tommy. We did it. It didn't take very long. And we surpassed the 417. Mike Crawford had less. He was in the 300s. So once we hit the 417 or whatever, 415, we were good. And then that's it. And then we had like 5,000 people watching. No talent, numbers on the decline. What are you talking about? Hardly. So I just needed to prove the point to myself, and then I needed to brag about it, which I did. Why? If they're not ending the pettiness, we're not ending the pettiness. Well, I don't need them to give me the permission. We're carrying the grudge into 2026. Sometimes we have to use our talent for evil. That's just how it goes. It has been like that for a long time. Sometimes my talent is used for good, and sometimes my talent is used for evil. And we will be carrying the grudges into 2026 because it feels better, because the idea or the notion of a white flag with these people doesn't make my tummy feel good. It just sounds terrible, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to compromise. No, thank you. I don't even know how to do that. How do I do it? How do I compromise? I have no idea. One of my Facebook memories came up the other day. How ironic. I mentioned my pupper Lincoln this morning, but the Facebook memory came up just the other day, and it was literally 3 days before Christmas. So however many years ago, we're going to be looking at 9 years ago now. 8 years ago. And the Facebook status said, I asked my husband if we could get a dog for Christmas, and he said no. So we compromised and we got a dog for Christmas. And we adopted Lincoln. It was just basically like Jeff was like, absolutely not. And I was like, okay, we're going to go get him. We'll be right back. It was great. Happy wife, happy life, Jeffrey has learned. JFK asked Nan for $500 and she gave it. Well, she gave, was it LTL? I don't know. She gave one of the soy boys like $199.99 in the live stream. What we need to do is we need to find an evil benefactor that has the same kind of expendable income as Nan. And every time I do a live stream, this evil benefactor must drop. I'll even pay it back to them. Just pay it to me so we can get it for the clout, and I'll give it back to you. I'm kidding, obviously. Don't clip this, weirdos. Meow, 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 meow. We need an evil benefactor that will do it just out of spite. Somebody that wants to compete financially with Naniel. Somebody's saying we to trademark. We did it, Tommy. We can't. Please. I know one of you will find it, but please go find the video Aiden posted of the We Did It, Tommy, where he zooms in on my facial expressions. Oh, this water looks particularly icy today, guys. Hold on. Let me just I'll turn the camera on for all of you. Like, just going to go for a quick swim. Look at these little seagulls. Hi, besties. All the way down there is where I used to fish and then never caught anything. Hi, birdies. Hi, everybody. How are we doing? You guys must be so cold. I have no treats for you. Seagulls. Okay. There's enough of that. Okay. I am literally cringing in the Nate video. Real facial expressions in real time at how absolutely mortified I was. I was pretty much mortified the whole time. The questions were ridiculous. Here's the thing. What you were watching on that video was me, a real journalist. And even if I wasn't a real journalist, someone who's clearly better at this than Brian was, dying inside and wanting to ask totally different questions. The questions that Brian asked were absolutely ridiculous. And every single chance he got, he talked about himself. Every single solitary chance, he talked about himself. And it culminated with the crying "We Did It, Tommy," where he talked, we were on the ground, we were there in the heat on our vacations. How is that a service to the community, sir? How is that? Just thinking of Wedding Crashers, where he's like, we lost a lot of good men out there. Like, what the fuck, dude? Were you in Operation Iraqi Freedom? What are you talking about? You took a day off from your retail management job to go to a trial that the world was watching. This was not a service. Jeez. Yes, they call. What do you mean at Lane Bryant, no less? Tell me that man didn't work at Lane Bryant. You shut your fucking mouth. I'm going to block you from this channel, ma'am. He did not work at Lane Bryant. Shut your fucking mouth, Max Mom 1121. You will get kicked out of here. Yes, he works retail. He is a retail assistant manager or manager. Cop's daughter, I can see you. Yes. Worked it. No, okay. Max Mom, stop. Shh. Brian, shh. Wait. Brian also replayed their fundraiser where Karen spoke again. He's going to play that clip every single stream for the next 10 years. Kohl's. Okay, hold on. He sells expensive watches. Spacey Stacy. Okay. During the trial, last year or this year, he worked as a manager for, is it Lacoste or Izod? He was a manager at a place at Rentham Outlets. And so it was, the chat is moving too fast for me to get. Rat House Media's here. Good morning, Danny. I feel like we just left each other. Who's this? Somerset Water Pollution Control Department. These guys come and check the water every day. Because, is it Izod? Is there an Izod at Rentham? Or there's not a Lacoste at Rentham, is there? Everybody say good morning, Danny. Good morning, TC. All right, so I know it's either Izod or it's Lacoste. I don't know. It's one of those. For some reason, I can't fucking remember. But both of them have like the little emblem. I think it was Lacoste. So he worked there. However, he currently is, and I'm not doxing him. It's on the internet. He is somebody sent a screenshot of me. They found that he recently, just as of like this fall, became he's a manager at Movado at Rentham, I believe. Lacoste, I know Lacoste is the gator, but Izod is like isn't Izod a tiger? Help me.
I don't know. I get them confused. So yes, he's a retail manager. He's not a car salesman. He he could have been in the past, but he definitely works retail because he told me when I saw him at the trial, he was downstairs at the oh, that's why he wears he doesn't sell cars. He sells watches now, which I thought is a real plot twist because if you remember, I told you there was this whole drama about him and watches because he used to do a show called Beyond Time or something like that. Anyway, we're spending too much time on him, but I'm reading the chat, but he'll be crying you doxed him and his employer. It's public. You just type his name into the internet. He doesn't work at Movado now. Why did somebody send me a screenshot and a link? I don't know the answer. I have no idea. I just remember him telling me like he worked retail management and that he did this part-time and that he was trying to do it. My facts are wrong. Relax. Listen, it is too early in the morning for someone to try to come and yell at me or say things in the chat. I don't have time for that. It's not like it's at nighttime. I'm sure he is watching and he will correct it later. Both channels still have less views than your show last night. No. Uh I don't obsess over that. And I normally wouldn't do that, but when you're on your streams talking shit about me, I've got to at least challenge myself. Good morning, Proctor. Proctor's final current call. Good. That's a lot to say. Good morning. Listen, did you see what Young Jerks said about Betero last night? Nurse Kim called him out on X this morning. We played it last night, the audio of it. Yes, so he thinks he's better than Betero. Delulu, Delulu, remember I wore a sweater for one of my bunnies after dark and it says Delulu on it? That's delusional. Delulu, sir. That is somebody in his ear telling him like he's great and he's amazing. I don't know what else to say. Everyone knows I am speculating. What do you mean? About what? I don't really even care what Brian does. I used to be a retail manager. I talked about this. I was a retail manager for Victoria's Secret for years. And then somebody else, I saw a comment and it was like, she popped around in retail. First of all, that's called getting more money. So you leave somewhere temporarily and go work somewhere else and get a ton of cash more. And then you go back and then you go, oh, well, you want me back? This is how much I was making at Coach when I was a manager for Coach. And I got perks and got free bags. So please pay me more. That's how that works. Yeah, I was a manager for Coach at Providence Place Mall very briefly, less than a year. But Coach is crazy. Their salaries were so crazy. And so it was I remember getting the call and saying, "Hi, we'd like to make you an offer." And it was an obscene amount of money. And I was just like, holy shit. Yep, I'll take it. When can I start? And I started, and it was great because then when I went back to Victoria's Secret, that money followed me. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm making there. Hold on, what's this say? LTL just posted a clip trashing your work and calling you Mushato. He is gross and disgusting. I used Messica. He sometimes calls me Messica. Please be careful talking about Mikey as a wrestler. Who hasn't worked a retail job at some point? Jess, you even got their viewers since they were streaming you. I know. That was funny. Last night we were doing what's his name again? JFK Show Off was streaming me while I was live. That was so funny. Messica's great. Every day I see something on the internet about me, and I will just the way I'm putting you back on here. Hold on. I will go, Jeffrey, somebody made fun of me on the internet today and they called me whatever. And I said Messica. And every single solitary time Jeff laughs. He's like, that's funny. That one's funny. When they made the Cabbage Patch Kid doll that looked like me, that was funny. One time we did it last night. Somebody posted a picture where they put my eyebrows. It was so, I think it like, it's funny. Isn't it supposed to be funny? Like you're not doing this seriously, right? Like we're not taking this that seriously. Are we? Like, I don't have like some sort of a whiteboard where I'm like, time to take down Brian LTL and Mike Crawford, right? Like, we're not taking this. Are they taking this seriously? Because I'm not taking it seriously. They're always shaming my weight all the time. All the time. Like we said, they can't. They are taking it seriously. I'm not. Listen, the fat things, none of it gets to me. None of it. I think we're going to stick with Messica, at least for the mornings. Bunny on Wednesdays, Messica in the mornings. Yeah, I think we see this is so there was somebody that commented and by the way, hi to the replay crew. Thanks for coming. So if you're watching this later, thank you for coming back. Somebody commented after, not in a live stream, but after the fact. And they were like, you know, you use the C word and I can't watch you anymore. And think about your daughters and blah, 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 blah. Not blah, 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 blah. That like point taken, I hear you. But like what you don't understand is Messica just shot show. What you don't understand is I agree with you. I 100% agree. You're just not where I am right now, which is where I went to Somerset Gas. That I use the word see you next Tuesday, and I know it's early in the morning, so we won't go crazy, but I use that word because, listen, I've talked about this. Every woman knows the first time a man called her a cunt, and it stung. That's the only way I can describe it. Messica in the mornings, holy shit, Lisa. That if we ever change 24 on 24, wait, let's pretend we're starting the show over. Wait, let's play some sort of like music. Hi, good morning, and welcome to Messica in the Mornings. I'm your host, Messica Machado. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's so great. Messica Fatardo. Funny. Good morning, Jody. Messica in the morning is fantastic, Lisa. Trademark it. Messy Jesse. JFK called me Jesse last night. The only person who ever called me Jesse was my grandma. My grandma called me Jesse. Jeffrey doesn't even call me Jesse. The only person to call me Jesse was my grandmother, and fucking JFK said it last night. And I was like, oh man, do I have to be nice to this guy? He just called me what my grandma used to call me. What does that say? So Jesse, yeah, he called me Jesse. 2 tons of fun. All right, Michael, relax. Chill the fuck out. You do not have to be too nice to anyone who calls you Jesse. I know, I'm just saying. He called me Jesse. Where was I going with this whole thing? Messica. Stressica. Have we talked about the Meredith police report yet? What Meredith police report? Wait, what? I'm waiting for some what police report? I'm waiting to see. RBB is asking as well. What police report? Listen, you have a job. You can't just drop it in the chat. Have we talked about the police report and then not say anything? You've got a DUI. Is this an old one? It's all over X. Jocelyn, I wake up. You hear me in real time. Have you been here from the beginning? I wake up with you. You hear me. Today I had to find sweatpants. I had no time to go all over the internet. Good morning, Lizzie. This is an old report. Who's talking sexy dinosaurs? This chat is unhinged. I did not get on X this morning. You heard me in real time. Listen, if you want to know the truth, I got up, I started the live stream, and then I went to the bathroom, came back into the bedroom, the phone was there, and then my intro was done of Jeffrey, and then I was digging for sweatpants. Like, I had no time. I had no time to do this. Then I had to let the dogs out. Then I had to investigate the murder of my husband. Anna Pires is in Portugal. Good morning. Bom dia. Who let the dogs? Then I had to go and tip the gas guy $6 for $15 worth of gas. What? Because the chat told me to. I felt guilty. This poor man is out here. I expected some young, robust lad, and it turns out it is an elderly retiree bundled up, and he was pumping my gas while I sat in my cozy, warm car, drinking my latte, talking to you. Pump the gas for me, Jeeves. It's terrible. So then I scrambled around my vehicle. I used my tip money that I keep at the top. I have a bunch of ones up here for the coffee people at Dunkin'. And I just scraped it together, and I just handed him a whole thing of crumpled ones. And I was like, please, sir, take my cash. Where's Jimmy? Jimmy's fine. Jimmy doesn't like Twitter. Jimmy did a live stream where he talks about what Twitter is, and it is a cesspool where the majority of the people on here are behind accounts where you don't really know who they are. It's a smash and grab style insult platform where you can come in and say what you want and then you can leave. Where YouTube, it's more depth and you can develop a thought more, and there's a lot more narrative to it. Does that all make sense? People have real lives and take days off. Is Jimmy writing some tracks for some album? I don't have the fur on. I'm a 60-year-old Gen X with 4 boy men. Bye, Danny. Meow, 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 meow. I can't call Jimmy because I can't do it while I'm on the stream because I use my phone. X is all bot accounts. It's all fake accounts. It's sucking the life out of me, to be honest with you. And I still really enjoy it. I'm going through a social media renaissance, so to speak, where I recognize I am almost completely abandoned Facebook, which makes me so sad because my Facebook memories are there and I'm not posting my day-to-day stuff that then won't show up on Facebook memories years from now. And Facebook memories is essentially my photo albums with my children. And I struggle with that because for someone who doesn't have a cloud, it is literally where I get my memories. So when I log into my Facebook in the morning and I go to my memories first thing, if I see a photo of one of the kids or whatever, there's tons of family memories. I'll save those pictures to my phone and then I will text them to the kids so that they have them. Do you know what I mean? Because like I recognize like when Georgia was 6 and she was getting dressed for school for Christmas play or whatever, there's probably a chance Georgia has never seen that photo. And so I get back. Wait, please get back to the fucking Olympian fish that brings you support who plays. I'll tell you in a second. Hold on. And so I like Facebook. Twitter is to trash as Facebook is to family. That's a really great point. I agree. And then we have this, which is a completely different thing. YouTube, which is very different. I know. I've got to keep going back. Megyn Kelly has done a piece on Turtle Boy. I did not see it, but I will tell you that's huge. That is huge. I love Megyn Kelly. Hold on. I'm going to blow my nose. I will say, Megyn Kelly is hard to listen to sometimes. She gets angry a lot politically. I will have to reserve my full feelings for Megyn Kelly once I get my political show going, because will I be angry like her? But like sometimes I watch some of her and she can get a little, it's her shtick, and I get it. Like we all have our shtick. I'm just, who am I to criticize Megyn Kelly? You know what I mean? I'm just not. But Megyn Kelly's somebody in the industry that I don't know. She didn't really do the right thing in regards to all of that sexual harassment stuff. You know what I mean? Back in the day. You know what I mean? So there's that. But she can get a little aggressive on her streams. I watch clips. They pop up on my Instagram reels and stuff. And she gets like really aggressive. Maybe that's all I see in the clips. I haven't watched a whole program. I don't even know when does she stream every day? Does she go, is it an every day? Does she have a show time or whatever? So I'm not really sure, but that's great for Aiden that he's getting that kind of exposure. That's amazing. Was it a good thing? Was it a good exposure? I don't know. I'll have to go watch it. Someone can text me the link. Yeah. You sound like Melanie Little. I do? It was good? Okay, good. Good. That's good for him. You watch The Gilded Age? I love The Gilded Age. I watched last night Scandal. So I'm starting Scandal. I think I'm on episode 3 of season 1. She said if she got arrested, she would want a TB. That's awesome. That's great. That's good. She has a morning audio show and a show during. That's good. Awesome. Yeah, I love Scandal. I've been watching clips for forever, and the Olivia Fitz storyline tension is something I'm here for. Um, Also, in the political world that I live in, I like those things. If you're not aggressive, then it's lame these days. And yes, Megan is like full-blown media company. She streams all the time. Peter talked good about TB as well. Oh, Peter is Jimmy's boyfriend. Oh, so it was with a lawyer, you know? That's good. All right. What else do we have going on? Today's Tuesday. I want to thank, am I saying it right? Is it, we went over this one time. Is it, how do you say this person's name? How do I say that? Publius Rising. How do I say this name? Somebody give me the phonetic. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how to say that. I need a nickname for this person. I don't understand how to say it. And I love this account and they're great. They clipped me talking about the budget stuff from last night's live stream and put it on X, and I appreciate that. I can't download that clip. I'd like to share it as well. I can't pub. We just want to call him Pub. I could just give him the nickname St. James. I'm not doing PUB. That's not, we're calling you St. James. That's your new nickname. I knew. Poob. No. Poob. Help. We can't do it. We're calling you St. James. That's your new nickname. Poo Lee Us Rising. No, can't do it. We can't talk about pubic hair on the show. Absolutely not. So your nickname is St. James because baby daddy used to own the St. James Irish pub. So your nickname is St. James. That's it going forward. I don't know what else to say. So St. James, thank you very much. He or she, I think it's a he. St. James took a clip of me talking last night and and posted it. Thank you. So St. James did that. I need the clip though, so I can share it. I can't clip things. I suck. But I think Moons Over My Hammy is going to help. St. James. That's it. Just St. James, not St. Pube. You fucking degenerates. Please. Please. There's 2,500 of you in here right now across all platforms. Please don't. Please don't talk about pubic hair in the morning. How do I keep all these people straight? I have like relationships with all of you. Like I talk to some of you. I have attachments to some of you. It's just a thing. I don't know. I don't know if everybody else does it. I have no idea. Do I know what what is this question? Jess, do you know what an embedded eSIM card is? Okay, I'll take your fucking bait. What is this? Go ahead. What is this? Go ahead. I'll take the bait. What is that? What is embedded eSIM card? I have no idea. What is that? What's a SIM? I don't even know what a SIM card is. A SIM card is in your phone, right? So there's that. What is it? Go ahead. You've got my attention. What is it? It's the SIM card you cannot remove from newer phones. Okay. There you go. RBB told me what it is. Why do I need to know what it is? It goes in your phone and it can't come out. Jess, I think there is an embedded electrical SIM card on. Hold on, I can't see. I lost it. Let me read your comment. Hold on. Jess, I think there's an embedded electrical SIM card on Aiden's devices or apps, allowing access to text remotely from other phones. I have given up on all of that at this point. That's called being parasocial, which increases the cult level of a streamer. Okay. Aiden is in KK. Okay, there you go. I'm going to leave you up on the screen. Weirdo. Jess, we are coming to Massachusetts for the kiddos' graduation in May. Can I text you for accommodation thoughts? We are thinking about staying in Boston and driving to Amherst. Listen, the besties are better with this. I've never stayed in Boston. I have no idea where to stay. Stacy Face Travels in the chat is great. Let me see. Marriott Copley Place. My sister graduated from UMass, my younger sister, and all I know is that it's a long drive across the state. It's like 2 hours, I think, to get from where I'm from all the way over to Western Mass. It's a long drive. Yes. It's like 2 hours. Citizen Sleuth is giving you the tea. I'm just reading the comments. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, at this point with Aiden and like his safety in regards to listen, I maintain Aiden is an adult. He should be able to protect himself, protect his devices. I can't stress out about it anymore. My feeling is that still don't have car tweezers, but I really could use them because these eyebrows are looking crazy. My opinion is she has had everything for a long time and then she's just going to put it out when she wants to. And that's it. I mean, listen, we tried to do this last night on the live stream. Like at this point, it's not even entertaining anymore. I guess for a while it was, all right, let me go see. And it's just not even entertaining anymore. I can't lie. At points it was entertaining. At this point, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not entertained. I'm not scared for him anymore because it's like everything is just out there. Like I remember when he was doing his live stream, like his whole situation, that 5 day situation where he talked about everything. Like, I remember talking to him afterwards and he was like, I feel like a little bit of relief. You know what I mean? Like, kind of getting that all out there. And then she started releasing more stuff. At this point, like, I'm just like, how much more is there? And eventually you're going to get to the bottom of the bag with him, right? Eventually, we said this last night, like, eventually this will all be done. Eventually, every last thing you have in your phone, because there's nothing new, right? There isn't anything new. Well, there is. I mean, he called her and she records them. He leaves her a message, she plays it. So I guess it is still generating stuff, but like, eventually we have to get to a point where there is nothing else. There is nothing else. You get to the bottom of the bag. There's no more stuff. And then what? Then what? What's then? Okay, you get to the bottom of the bag. You have nothing else. You have no more recordings. You have no more text messages. You have no more aha moments. And he's still not your boyfriend. I've never seen, talking about Facebook, we've never seen anything like this on Facebook. We have never seen anything like this anywhere. The only time we have ever seen this is the last time she did this. The last time she did this to a guy. This is just, we are so desensitized to this at this point. I double dog dare all of you. Next time you're all out with someone who doesn't, oh, we have trash barrels in the middle of the road. It's like Mario Kart this morning. I dare you to try to explain this to somebody and see what they say. Or like, go sit at a bar and just be like, do you guys want to hear the craziest story? Can you imagine sitting at the bar at Chili's and and just being like, oh my God, do you want to hear the craziest shit? And then just say it. And they're going to be like, I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking about? Is this on TV? Is this a movie? Is this a Netflix show? What are we talking about here? But because we have been dealing with this for months and months now, we are just like, yeah, it's no big deal. Just a little bit of wiretapping. It's nothing. It's just a little bit of a private text message between a client and his attorney. No biggie. Ugh. If I have a mod in the chat, can we get rid of Aiden is in the KKK? We'll just get rid of him. Just block him if that's okay. Seems like a menace, and it's too early for that. I don't have the time for that. No, ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, it's just weird. All right. Look at this person running on Riverside Avenue, like getting in a run at 8:53 in the morning, struggling to pick those feet up off the ground. But good for you, son of a bitch. I would not do that. I just felt like from yelling out the window, you're doing great, sweetie. Good for you, but like, it's cold out there, sir. All right, so an unexpected part of last night's live stream, which had no plan and no agenda, was that I went over in real time, sharing the screen, things that I've been working on and looking at, including funding for childcare and all of these things. And so working on that story. Thanks to St. James Pub for getting the clip. Can you send me the clip, like just the clip itself? Either text it to me or email it to me so I can share it across other platforms. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I am not, last night, everybody was like, oh, you're going to do a stream on New Year's Eve. So as of right now, I have no plans for New Year's Eve. We don't make it into a big deal. Wait, can we want Jeffrey to do a concert with his guitar and just play? I don't know what we're doing. My fear is, would I live stream? Yes. I don't want to stay in my office and just live stream the whole night because that's boring. So I'd want to take you around the house. but at the same time, like I don't feel I could be as entertaining as you need me to be. Like I'm not going to put on a show on New Year's Eve, but I feel like I can't give you a show on New Year's Eve. I think I would suck. How fun could it be? I'd have to come up with skits and things like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can tell you I'm going absolutely nowhere. And also there's the threat of inclement weather. I thought I got rid of that person too. I don't know. They make new accounts. Just make new accounts. I don't know. Come on, Messica. I'm turning onto my street and just remembered Jeff is home sick. Oh, wait. Wait, his truck is, oh my God, this man is going to work. His truck is started up. We're just going to sit out in my car and we're going to wait for Jeffrey to come out. His truck is started. Can we watch the stream of the new together? I'm not sure. You can't find Aiden is KKK. Okay. They were here. Maybe they left. Okay. Thank you, Cyberchick. If you guys could do me a favor when we are done here, can you go subscribe to Cyberchick? She does a great job of modding for me, and she is trying to build her own channel. She was on my first episode in my closet and has some really interesting information. And so if you could give her a sub, that would be fantastic. And it was payment for all of the hard work that she does here and moderating this shit show. I just looked to my left and Reagan is staring at me through the fence. I want to show you because he's so majestic. I don't know if you can see him through the fence. Do you see this dog looking at me? Hi, Reagan. I don't know if you can see him up. He's stretching. I'm assuming Jeffrey is going to call him in a minute. Oh, there's Quincy. Oh, Quincy's been here the whole time. I didn't see him. He's rolling around. This fucking dog. He's just rolling around in the grass. And there's my majestic king. I don't know if you can see him. I have no idea what you can see. Quincy's rolling around over there. Majestic sweet boy is just staring at me. Hi, Reagan. Hi, Quincy. Good morning. Did Daddy let you out? You must be so cold. Okay, nice talking to you. Can't see anything but a fence. Sorry. In between the fence lines, you can see my majestic sweet boy, Reagan. He loves the cold. That dog just does not care. He needs to get Quincy. I'm watching Quincy roll. He's rubbing his back on the grass and he's just rolling on his back, his paws up in the air. Oh my God. These cuties. Reagan is old. Reagan is, well, we don't know his exact age because we adopted him, but we believe he's at a minimum 10. He may be 11. He is a Great Pyrenees mix. So he's completely white. He definitely has all of the characteristics of a guardian sheepdog. He has a little bit of a smaller face than a Pyrenees. So we're not sure if there's a golden retriever mix in there. He's pure white with a little bit of like the brown undercoat. But he's a guardian dog through and through. He circles the house. He goes on the highest point of the yard and watches the area he guards. So Great Pyrenees are really great guardian dogs for flocks of sheep, and they protect Farms and Ballerina Farm. I talk about them all the time. They have a Pyrenees. Five Mary's Farms, they have a Pyrenees, and they just guard all night long and sleep during the day. And then Quincy is a black lab mix. He had a sister who was a chocolate lab, but they are smaller. So we think that there's like a terrier mix with them. But Quincy is a true lab in that sense where he kills things and brings them back to the front porch. He killed a robin. He killed a mouse. There was if you've been following me, there was like a mouse rat problem in Somerset when they built the new middle school. Thankfully, we don't see or hear of that anymore, but it was pretty intense. And I don't know how or why, but early one morning, he got we don't know if it was a mouse or a baby rat, but he found it in the yard and he brought it to the front porch dead. So, yeah. Oh, did somebody just use the H word? We cannot talk about, we can't talk about huskies. The dogs just got called in. So I'm assuming that Jeffrey is getting ready to walk out the door. So let's touch base. I will tell you. Hold on. Reagan hates the water. He will not go anywhere near it. We would bring him to the beach and he stayed as far away from it as possible. We brought him to the water in Swansea. He would not go near it. If we threw balls in the water, he would not go near it. Many years ago, here comes Jeff. Hold on. Many years ago, I had a golden retriever with Julia's dad. But he was very old when Jeff and I got married and he passed away. But before he did, the last couple of years, he was with me when I was with Jeff. We could take him. His name was Jackson. All my dogs are named after presidents. So it was Jackson, Lincoln, Reagan, Quincy. Jackson would go to the beach and we could throw the ball into the ocean and he would go grab. Oh my God, this man looks absolutely miserable. We're going to attempt to talk to him. Thoughts and prayers. Hi, what's going on?
Sick. Back is fucked up.
Sick how? Do you have a fever? Wait, overnight you got sick? Overnight you got sick? Just overnight? Did you take anything? Did you see there's Dayquil and NyQuil, the stuff that Georgia had? So why are you going in then?
Go to Braintree and I have to go to stuff I have to do. Because I'm gonna fucking man up and do what I always do. Go to work. Love you. See you later.
Love you too. I don't know how the chat will take all of that. I'm going to talk to him for a second. Mazda! Mazda, I love you. What do you want me to make for dinner? Bye, Mazda. Poor Jeffrey. going to man up and spread it to someone else. No, so Jeff, he didn't go to his morning meeting all the way out in, where's Hudson, Massachusetts? There's a morning meeting. I can pull into the driveway now. Let's back out. There's a morning meeting on Tuesdays where they all got together. But he 495 North, I don't know where it is. Hudson's, oh wait, it's far. Jeffrey, he just said he had to go to Braintree and somewhere else. Jeff does that is a hike from Somerset. Yeah, he does that every Tuesday morning. But my husband is a, what do you call it? Is a project manager. So he has sites. So usually on Tuesdays, he will schedule locations where he has to go to the sites. And my husband has like 50 projects going on at once. He's a project manager for them, and he has teams that work for him that do certain parts of it. And when he gets a new job, he has to go out to that site, or maybe when it's almost done, he has to go to that site or whatever. So on Tuesdays, he usually schedules stops at the sites that he needs to go to after the Hudson trip. So we'll go to Hudson for the meeting, and then he will hit all of the places. He usually, Mondays he works from home. Tuesdays he does this. Wednesdays, I think he goes out to sites. Thursday, he goes to a local office that's closer than Hudson and then hits sites. And then Friday, he goes out early and then he comes home and works from 50% of his work is office work and 50% is site work. And then 1% is finding whatever bar pizza place is next to whatever site he is at, and then goes and tries all the bar pizzas, because my husband is obsessed with bar pizza. So 1 hour, 15 minutes from Somerset to Hudson, according to MapQuest. Yikes. Yeah, it's a haul. Somebody was saying something too about like, we're losers and we only have one car. My husband has a company truck. And so he drives a company truck that he doesn't pay for the insurance, the gas, or any of those things. And that is his company truck, and he uses it for work. There's absolutely no reason for us to have a second vehicle at home, because we are together all of the time. And so we don't need one. We do have Jack. If we're ever in a stretch, we have another car. We also have the old Lexus that we drove before this one that we have put aside for Georgia. But somebody was basically saying, like, what fucking losers are they? They don't have two cars, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's called we don't waste money if we don't need it. And that's, two cars is a luxury for us. My husband has a company truck. Weirdos. And nothing for nothing, but in case the people who are saying that, like Brian, don't know, or Mike Crawford don't know, children driving is one of the most expensive things in Massachusetts of all time. Whether your child has to do road lessons like Georgia is about to partake in, which are $800, or you have a new driver like Jack who didn't get his license until he was 18. He didn't have to do that, but the insurance is crazy. You know, it's like 300 and fucking something odd dollars a month just for Jack. So it's insane. So we don't need two cars. There's absolutely no reason. Yeah, it's $800. Well, Georgia shopped around and she found the cheapest. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Why is it so much? You don't even want to know about car insurance in Massachusetts if you have children. So this is the craziest thing that happens. So say you have car insurance, and I will say for years we've had Geico. I'm talking 11 years, 12 years I've had Geico. Big fan of Geico. I always thought that they were pretty reasonable. When Jack got his permit, the minute he got his permit, they automatically get a notification from the Registry of Motor Vehicles and added him to our car insurance. And I said, this child is not even driving this vehicle. He just got his permit. He hasn't even gotten behind the wheel yet. And they added him for like $1,500 a year automatically to my premium. And my insurance changed and I got the bill and I had to write a letter every 30 days to tell them that my child was not going to be driving. And then after like 3 months, they didn't accept it anymore. And they were making me pay for insurance. And my son didn't even drive. Like I get it, but like, he's not a licensed driver. Why? Automatically. And it just happened again with Georgia. We switched from Geico to Progressive because it was cheaper for us with Jack. We got a better rate. And they just did the exact same thing with Georgia. She just got her permit in October or November, and they automatically added her to my policy. And I had to submit a letter saying that she is not driving. It is absolutely insane what they do in Massachusetts. The insurance prices are the highest in the country. It's through the roof. It's absolutely crazy. And so I don't know how I got, so yeah. So here's the thing, like just our lifestyle. I don't really know how else to explain it, but like Jeff and I are never really apart. And when we are, like, if I'm doing political things, like if I'm going to a political event at night, like Jeff is home. Like my husband doesn't go out. He doesn't go to bars. I don't go to bars. Like, where are we going? You know what I mean? He goes to work. He has his work truck. He has his company truck. He uses that and he comes home. And then he eats the dinner I made him. Why do we need 2 cars? You know, the only time we ever really did is when I was doing my show on Saturdays. He would drop me off and then but I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I minded a little bit because Jeff is grouchy in the morning. So yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Anyway, we only have 1 car, but we don't need 2. I don't know if I become like rich with my YouTube channel, Mike and Brian, maybe we'll just get another car just for fun because we'll have all the extra cash. I doubt it. I doubt it. I just said to Jeff, because tomorrow's the 31st, right? So December is closing out. And so I look at all of my numbers. So by the 1st of January, YouTube is going to close out my month of December and it's going to calculate how much money I get paid out. And so I can already see that number, but it doesn't include like the last couple of days and obviously not the next day or 2, but whatever I have right there. So I sat down with Jeff and I was just like, okay, so here's this and this and this. What would you like to do with this money that we haven't done? Like what we're catching up on things, like what should we do? And the first thing Jeff asked that we do is, can we fix our dishwasher? And I was like, yes. We have had no dishwasher for quite some time. We were talking about it last night with the kids too. We bought our house and I can't help but think like they just fixed everything just enough so that we wouldn't notice something was wrong with it. But everything started breaking like very soon after, not soon after, but it's just been, I don't know how to explain it. It's just everything breaks in an old house, especially. But anyway, that Jeff wants to fix the dishwasher. We have not had our dishwasher connected for a long time because that was connected to our garbage disposal. Our garbage disposal had a leak in it when we bought the house. We had someone come and fix it, and then it just we didn't replace it. And then myself, I took out the garbage disposal and put a whole new plumbing situation under the sink in the kitchen. I did it myself. I was very proud. But like, the dishwasher situation and the plumbing part of that, because I had disconnected it, I don't know how to do that. So I want to, Jeff wants to fix our dishwasher, which I think is just going to be a luxury. We wash dishes. I actually like washing dishes. I know that's a weird thing for people, but like my sink faces the family room and the TV is on. And so I like washing dishes. I don't know. You'd be surprised how much you save on your water bill using a dishwasher versus hand washing. I'm sure. And also too, you need to buy a new one, not fix the one. No, so there's no, it's not the dishwasher. The dishwasher worked fine. It's actually it was a newer one. It was just the connection to the dishwasher had something to do with the garbage disposal and like the plumbing. And so they disconnected it, but the dishwasher works. The dishwasher was not an issue at all. Does your mom drive? My mother does drive, not a lot anymore, but yes, like we always have a backup vehicle. Like my sister had an issue with her car and they borrowed my mom's car for a couple of days just because my mom she doesn't go anywhere. I just did my whole kitchen. I did not put a dishwasher. I never used one. Added 2 extra drawers, best ever. Listen, I don't want the dishwasher. I love washing dishes, but that's what Jeffrey wants to do, is fix the dishwasher. Take a dishwasher over a garbage disposal every single solitary day. We recycle the majority of everything. I recycle everything. I break everything down. We fill up our recycling bin every single solitary week. If we had a garbage disposal, I'm just not sure we'd have any trash output at all, to be honest with you. They don't make appliances last like they used to. We had this whole ass conversation last night about this. Me, Jack, Georgia, and Jeff. Like we have a refrigerator that came with the house and my son loved it. It was, again, it's like everything just broke after we bought the house, but it was a stainless steel refrigerator. The 2 doors at the top opened, so the freezer was in the bottom part of it, the drawer that pulled out, but it was massive and the 2 doors opened. Jack loved it, but that refrigerator broke and we had an appliance guy come and he told us that the ice making part, water from that leaked into the electrical part of the refrigerator and fried it. And it was going to cost like, I don't know why, but it was an extraordinary amount of money. And the guy was basically like, I personally don't think it's worth it. You should just get a new refrigerator. And so we got a new refrigerator. And the first thing I did was disconnect the ice maker. I don't have an ice maker machine in my refrigerator. We have the bin and we buy ice at Sonic and we just fill it like once a week and we use the Sonic ice through the dispenser. But I'm paranoid about it ruining the refrigerator. And I bought that one and I don't want it to break. And so doesn't recycle stuff end up with the trash? I don't know, but we have a recycling bin and I don't know where it goes. It goes to a magical place somewhere where I don't know, but I think one of the best inventions of modern man is trash removal from homes. Think about in the olden days, they used to just throw slop out their windows and trash would be everywhere. And I will forever pay taxes. I will buy town trash bags because we have to pay for every trash bag. I don't care what it costs. Get the trash off of my property. There was one time this year where the trash didn't get picked up in the summer. And I lost my fucking mind because I couldn't keep it in my house. And outside it was getting flies and I just could not handle it. I called my town and I was like, please let me just drive this trash to the trash part. because like I can't handle it. So I don't know where the trash goes, but it doesn't go here. And so I close my eyes and wave a magic wand and all of the trash is gone. I am very grateful for a trash company. I am very grateful for the people that pick it up. I don't know what happens at the landfills. I don't know what they do. I don't care. There are a ton of things that I care about in this life, and what happens to my trash is not one of them. I just hate trash. I hate trash. More than anything, I hate trash. I don't like it. I want it gone. It is a huge pet peeve of mine. Uh, those of you who followed me for a long time, you know the Facebook story. I got my account suspended for 90 days because I called my husband an asshole because he didn't take out the raw chicken that needed to go out with the trash. And I had raw chicken in a trash bag for, longer than I had to. It was just, it's crazy. Anyway. I can't get on board with like the trash problems in the world. I handle too many other things. I just can't. I can't deal. I have 2 junk rooms. I have a garage. That when it gets full of things that need to go, then we get a dumpster and we usually get rid of it. Like I currently have an old couch in there that needs to go. What else is in the garage? Like a lot of old pool stuff that we don't use anymore that needs to go. Um, Garbage Eve is my favorite day of the week. It is, and it is a non-negotiable. Jeff, I actually do get mad at Jeff many times but on principle, I refuse. I have a husband and I will never take out my trash. I'm very sorry, but I really believe like Jeff could go the extra step and take one extra town trash bag and fill it with stuff around the basement or the garage that we don't need and get rid of it every single solitary week. He just doesn't do that. He just puts out minimal trash, and I'm annoyed by that. But this week we have trash amnesty, which is one time a year. All you have to do is put out one paid town bag and you're allowed to put out as many black trash bags as you'd like because it's Christmas. And so they assume you generate a ton of trash. And so it's trash amnesty week. So tonight is Tuesday. Our trash goes out and your girl will have a ton of trash bags out at the bottom of the driveway because farewell, it's trash amnesty. We don't have to pay. People are confused about trash. We have to pay for town trash bags. So I don't know how much town trash bags are now, but they are like, for the large ones, I think they're $3 each. So we use small little kitchen trash bags. We take them out and we can usually fit 2 of those in one town trash bag. We don't have garbage bins by the town. The only garbage bins we have are recycling bins. So we have a gray bin with a yellow lid and we put that out and that's all our recycling and they come and pick that up every week. But on the same day, we have to put out town trash bags. They say the town of Somerset on them and we have to pay for them. And they go out on the street every week and somebody comes and actually physically picks them up and puts them. The town bags rip all the time. They absolutely suck. So that's why we don't use those in the kitchen. We just put small trash bags in the kitchen and then we put those bags in the big town bag. Do we pay just for the bags or do you do a trash bill? I think we also have a trash fee, a yearly fee. Again, those are things like I just don't care about. I will pay for trash removal. I don't care. The only thing is like for larger items, you have to pay for those. It sucks. But I have a guy in town. So there's a guy in town. He's constantly posting on the town pages. I will get rid of your trash for you or whatever. So what was the last thing I had here that I wanted them to come and get? I had a bunch of stuff in my driveway and I took a picture of it and I sent it to the guy and I said, how much? And he was like, this. And I was like, perfect. Here you go. Oh, I had like some old furniture that was like really, really old. and an old TV that Jack had picked up somewhere that he didn't use. And I literally told the guy $50 to come and get this. The guy was here, he took the 50, like, take my money. I will pay for people to come and get trash all day long. I just don't care. Garbage pickup for me is $400 per year. Worth it. Worth it. Do I think it's a scam? Yes. I don't have time. I don't care. I just don't want it here. Worth every cent. Anyway, trash amnesty is this week. And so we've got to get all the things. And also we have, like, right over where the Dunkin' is near my house, in that parking lot, there's a store, and behind it, they have 2 of those bins. One is for clothes and one is for books. And in the clothes one, you can put clothes, shoes, belts. I mean, I do periodic, like, sweeps of the house and stuff that we don't need, and I just drop it off. I'm really good at getting rid of things despite my hoarder mentality of being attached to things. I'm very good with eradicating things from the house. It's my husband who doesn't do the extra step. All right, guess what? 9:30, almost 2 hours. I'd be livid if my county told me how many trash bags I could put out. That's insane. Absolutely not. I would never. You can't stop me. One time we missed trash week and I fucking drove my trash to my friend's house who had a different trash day the next day. Bye. I hate trash. I always wave to my trash guys. I love them. I'm always in my head. I'm like, you guys are the unsung heroes. Like, just thank you. We got a new trash company one time. This is a couple of summers ago, I think. And this fucking trash company, or no, was it? We got rid of them. They dragged smelling water all around our neighborhood and it stained the street. And I was so mad. J401, good morning. You're late as usual. Now you have 2 hours to catch up on. That is a chore. Don't do. 1,245. Is that how many people are here? On my side, I see 2,762. That's great. All right, this was fun. I'm home. Georgia is home today. Jack is home. We've got to go and check on Georgia. She's doing much better. I feel very badly for Jeffrey. So once I'm off of this with you, I'm going to call him and really see how he's doing. He also said he hurt his back. And he went to the UConn Navy game at Fenway, and he said they were standing for hours and hours and hours, whether it was at the game or on the train. Thank God I didn't go. And he said his back hasn't been right since. And then obviously last night he slept in the office. And so that's probably adding to all of it. That sucks. He is sick. Yes. Jesse, you missed it. You'll see. Probably because he's hovered over that guitar. The game I didn't go to, I dodged that bullet. I talked it over with Julia. I was just like, all things happen for a reason. George, wait, why didn't you go to the game? Georgia was really sick. So not like I needed an excuse, because I was pretty much confident I wasn't going to go anyway. Just the idea of it, I was just not into. But Georgia was really, really sick, and I would have never left her home alone. She was really bad on Saturday. I was checking her temperature pretty much every 2 hours. So I felt badly because Julie and Aiden paid a lot of money for the tickets and for the whole day and everything like that. And she felt bad. She's like, well, that was part of your Christmas gift. And I was like, I'm very sorry. They gave the ticket to a friend who was very happy to go, but they took the train. And I think they drove to Quincy. Yeah. So they drove from here to Quincy and then took the train from Quincy into Fenway, Lansdowne or whatever. Then they went to the game. And then they ate. Jeff didn't get home until well after 9:30. I think it was 10 o'clock. So, I mean, that sounds very lupusy to me. You know what I mean? Like a whole day like that with no stopping in between, no place to nap, no place to rest. I just can't, I don't know. I can't live that way. You know what I mean? It's like it happened when we went to Foxwoods. When we went, like we got there, we walked around, we did everything, and then we went to Seinfeld. I had to go back to my room. I needed to rest a little bit. Like it has nothing to do with, I don't know, like doesn't have anything to do with my weight or anything like that. It has to do with like my body. It's I have to rest. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. And it was cold. Just no thank you. Nope. Anyway, so yeah, so Jeffrey, if you missed it, but when I talked about how like Jeff slept in the office last night because he goes to Hudson early in the morning on Tuesdays, and Quincy stresses out on Tuesday nights because he can't find Jeff, and the dog was up all night and all of this shit like that. And then I go outside to go get into the car to go get coffee, and Jeff's car was behind mine, and naturally I thought Jeff had been murdered. So yeah. It's called having an autoimmune disease. Yes. It's a weird notion. I'll travel, but it better be good. I know. Like I'm more shocked than anybody. The older I get, the less I want to travel. I don't like being away from home. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel natural. You know what I mean? Like Foxwoods, I could have stayed 2 nights, and I was like, no, thanks. I just want to be home. I don't know. Like, and we're going to try to plan a trip for my 50th, and I'm already very stressed out about it. I don't want to go on a plane. I don't want to fly. I don't want to be away from home. I don't want to be away from my kids or my dogs. I don't know. Like, I just don't want to. I don't know. I want to because I know Jeff wants to go away. Jeff loved to travel. Um, but he's very happy like traveling local, like to drive to Philly. Like, I don't know, even that I'm stressing myself out. I'm not talking about going anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere right now. Okay. Go to the Cape. Well, we have Julia's wedding is down the Cape in at the beginning of the summer. So we have a weekend down the Cape for the wedding. So we'll be gone for that. And I don't have to worry about like my house. Like I have a wonderful friend who comes to my home, and he stays with my dogs and takes care of my house. And in the summer, he takes care of my pool and my plant, even takes care of my plants. Like I'm very lucky with that. I just don't like being away. I'm not sure. You have fibromyalgia, which is very similar to lupus in a lot of ways. I had to quit my writing job this year. It's been tough. Chronic illness is horrible. Kelly, I'm sorry. I live in a certain level of delusion and delulu in regards to my lupus. I live with it, and I've learned to be able to feel things out with my body, but if I start to think about how debilitating it is, it makes me very depressed. It's my mind wants to do things that my body just can't do anymore. And for a while it's a mind fuck. I don't even know how else to explain it. There's just no other way to deal with it. It's very depressing when I think about it. And it absolutely sucks. I just think about like, I'm going to be 50. And if I didn't have this, how much more I could do. It's part of I never talked about, but I'm not like, we're not playing victim here or whatever. Julia is getting married next year. When are we doing wedding planning? I'm trying to keep that all very private. We talked a little bit about it when we, you know, did a little bit of chat about it, but very private about it because I'm worried about people being weird and doing weird things. So we can't discuss much. We are doing pretty well with the wedding planning. I'm currently looking for a dress. I have to figure it out. Jess, I have MS and it's very hard. I totally get it. It sucks. Yeah, we can't talk about the wedding part of it. Um, we, hmm, you say we'll be on the security team. It's not a joke. We did hire security. I'm just not fucking with that. It's my daughter's wedding and I have some weirdos on the internet. And so I talked to baby daddy and we're um we're just not taking any risks with that. That's probably crazy, you know what I mean? But like, listen, we're living in a world where 5150 exists and like I'm not taking any chances. Do I think she would do that? I no, I'm not her target, but like we're not screwing around with that. So just having security there is something we had already talked about. So yeah, not crazy, but even just a little moderate public figure-ish on the internet and then in this realm of like what's going on with these crazy people and stuff. Yeah, we did a so currently right now we have pretty much everything all set. It's a very extensive wedding. I think we discussed it. It's the social event of the season for sure. The year. It's massive. Julia has, I think, 9 bridesmaids, 9 best men. Plus, we have multiple parents for each child. So each one of them has a mother and a significant other and a father and a significant other. So it's a lot. It's a very, very big wedding. There are many things involved. There are trolleys. There's a trolley involved for the wedding party from the church to the venue. There are golf carts at the venue that will take each pair in the wedding. So each matchup. There's 25 golf carts. I think we allocated 25 golf carts to take us from the venue down to the beach for photos. Stop talking. This is fine. We went over the food and I'm so excited, but like it's open bar. It is I'm so excited. I wasn't excited at first because I'm not a consumer and I don't like spending money on things. Even when I have money, you'll see like what do I just don't like to spend it, but like I just feel like I always knew my daughter would want this. You know what I mean? Like I knew this was how it's going to be. You have to have an open bar. Yeah. The price tag on it was just, I'm mortified. I couldn't believe. I couldn't believe. A couple of months, was it last month, November or October? They had to go down to finalize the menu and Julia brought me and her fiance brought his mom and we got to try all of the food. And I have never had a filet mignon taste the way this one tasted. It was so soft. I don't know what's happening with it. All I know is that this is what my child is choosing to do, and that is fine. I can already tell you when Georgia gets married, it is going to be very different. Georgia is going to want to get married on some sort of a farm. It's like Julia is a beach girl. This is all exactly what I thought it was going to be. So anyway, we have the wedding planning is coming along great. My part right now, I have to find a dress for myself. Somebody sent me some really great mother of the bride websites. If you have great ideas for where I can find mother of the bride dresses and I can look online, that would be amazing. Send them my way. I'm sure weddings are $50,000 now for a big wedding. That is crazy. I would it's more than that. So I need to I have an idea of a wedding dress that I want and I can't find it anywhere. I know this sounds crazy, but like, also, if somebody can find me a website where they take famous dresses from like the Oscars and they have dupes, I'm looking for that as well. But like, yeah, it's more than that. Her colors are hydrangea blue, like a very, very light blue. Her flowers are white and blue hydrangeas. It's just all very coastal. But I think for the girls' dresses, if I'm correct, they all have to be light blue, and then they all get to choose what dress style they want, I think. But for my dress, I'm envisioning, I don't know. I thought I had a vision in my head and I can't find anything. So what color am I wearing? So I wanted navy because I love navy, but I had an idea for a dress that I need something. Talk it out. Okay, spicy Misty. Listen, it's got to be something big up top. Like I need some sort of ruffle at the top, and it's got to be white at the top with ruffles and maybe one sleeve. And then it's going to be a high empire waist, navy blue taffeta bottom that goes all the way down to the ground. Like it's got to, you know what I mean? And it doesn't need to have pockets, but I need big, huge, chunky, square fake diamond earrings, some sort of white top with some sort of ruffle, and then a big empire waisted navy blue taffeta base with like a 2-inch belt looking style at the top. Does this make sense? Does anybody have the vision on I'm struggling with it. I can't find anything. I put it into Chat GPT and I was like, can you find me a dress that looks like this? And no. Am I going to wear my hair down? Probably not. It's probably going to be up. I am probably going to need to get my hair professionally dyed, which I know is crazy because Messica Jessica is box queen, but we're probably going to have to do something professional. You know, I will be doing all of the things. I will have to do my hair. I will have to get a spray tan. I will have to do my nails. I will have to have my makeup. I mean, these are things that I just normally do not do, as you can tell. I'm going to tell you one thing that I'm going to invest in. And if there's somebody who's listening that's local to me, tell me where you are and I will come and pay for this. I need my eyebrows to be professionally done. Okay. I don't normally give in to critics, but somebody who hates me was talking about my eyebrows, and I 100% agree with you. These eyebrows go low. I don't know. I've never done anything professional, and I need a better brow. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what to do. Whatever. I don't know. I need somebody to do my brows, not just for this. What is somebody saying? Tattoo. Oh, tattoo my brows. I don't know. 2-piece might work too. I'm fine with that. I will take all of the suggestions for all of the wedding things. I need to get them threaded, probably. Maybe 2 pieces. I'm not sure. I don't know. I want something with a ruffle, or like, say the top is white and it's like fitted. Like, okay, picture a white shirt, right? That's not a scoop neck, but like a scoop, low scoop with lots of boob, but we don't want it to be too much, but it's got to have a scoop with like a big white flower on the side, and then long sleeves or 3/4 length sleeves, and then a high waist with like a band at the top, navy taffeta. Does that make sense? Sweetheart neckline. Yes. Thank you. Salmon can help me with my brows. No tat on the brows. Okay. We don't want, yeah, we can't tattoo brows. You don't need all that, Jessica. It sounds like a lot, but maybe it's my AD. I washed my face with soft soap. We have to try to do things a little bit better for the wedding. Oh, can't do any white. Oh, right. You know what's funny? Julia told me, you're right. Julia told me that if somebody shows up to the wedding wearing a white dress, she is going to have security promptly remove them, and she doesn't care who it is. Apparently, TT messaged her and said that she was considering a dress with polka dots, navy blue with white polka dots. And Julia said, I need to see the size of the polka dot to know how much white it is. uh try on a few different styles. You'll be surprised. I agree. I know that that's what's going to happen. What time of year is the wedding? It is early summer. JJ's house online. I'll come back to the chat and I'll look at all the suggestions. Winter white is pretty. I just don't know if that's going to match with the aesthetic. Polka dots is fine. I don't know. Julia's crazy. I think we have to, I don't know. And then I also can see myself wanting to wear something sparkly. So I don't really know. Yeah, I think we all have ideas of what we want. Will you share pics when it's all done? With the wedding? Of course. Are you kidding? Absolutely. So there's currently a discussion about the suits right now. So originally it was going to be navy blue suit tucks with like long ties. And I asked Julia to hear me out with this. I found pictures with traditional black tucks with black bow ties. And I understand what she's going for in the aesthetic, but I really said don't sleep on the black tuxes with the black bow ties. And I sent her the pictures. I don't think she's going to listen. Julia is very opinionated and has exactly what she wants. Why no white? Julia does not want anybody else to have white in the wedding. No guest can wear white. She is absolutely psychotic about it. She just does not, you cannot wear white. And she will have you removed. She will tell you to go home. Is it an evening wedding? I'm not going to give those details. Black doesn't fit the nautical vibe. I agree, but I saw some pictures and it kind of does. Listen, Jack is in the wedding. George is in the wedding. We just do what we're told. It's definitely bad etiquette to wear white to a wedding. Yeah, Julia is crazy. I was surprised about the polka dot thing. She was like, TT, send me. What color are the other moms wearing? I think her fiance's mom wants to wear pale yellow. But that is a terrible color for me. So I would not be able to do that. It just not good for me. I look terrible in yellow, unless it's like real, like Miami canary yellow. Don't wear black either. Black is like, I would not wear black. It's got to be navy. It's most likely navy is the color for me because I just think navy and a tan, it's my favorite combo. You get your dress first, mother of the bride. Is that how I don't know the etiquette for all that. You want to wear the same, you don't want to wear the same color as the other moms. They should be asking you. Oh, really? I think I'm wearing navy no matter what. That's my favorite color. I think with the tan, we're going to have a day to go try on dresses like right in January, actually. It's formal. It's formal, the wedding. Not even semi-formal. I believe it's formal, she said. I think it's black tie. I'm surprised at how much Julia doesn't seem to care about the family. She doesn't seem to care. Summer wedding needs seersucker suits. I thought that was an option, but Julia is kind of hung up on these navy blue suits. Why don't you and Aiden's mom go dress shopping together? Um, I didn't know that we had to coordinate. I just assumed we kind of did our own thing. She had already picked out a dress, I believe, and ran it by Julia, and I think Julia said it was okay. Um, I I mean, it's been great to do things with his mom. I love her. She's great. Um, Trying to read the comments as yeah, I think we're good. I went to a black tie wedding last year. I thought it meant every male guest in a tux. That's not at all what the men were wearing. It's just a navy black. Yeah, it's just formal. What is this? Number one, I'm out of this conversation completely over the top with mine, and it was a shit show. Biggest waste of money. I don't know what that means. Mother of the bride gets first choice for sure. I didn't know. I just, whatever Julia tells me to do, I do. Go here, okay. Be here for this, okay. Like there is never, Julia just has all of it planned. She has everything together. She she's just all into it. It's her own thing. She knows everything. You should have saw what she did for the gifts for the um bridesmaids. It was crazy. Um she I painted a beach rock for her maid of honor. I know I have a picture of it, but I painted a beach rock with her maid of honor's name on it and her dranges, because that's the vision that Julia had for the gift. The guys, um, Aiden went and got these. They were very smart. They went to the place where the wedding is, and they have a pro shop there. And the pro shop has things with the name of the place on it. And so he got them all things with the name of the place on it as part of the box that they got. And they're going to golf, I think, or they're going to try to golf. I think they have to schedule that, but like, I don't know, it's just very thoughtful and everything that they did. And then we went to go do dress shopping, with like the moms and Georgia and TT, and then all of the friends, and her maid of honor came up from Washington, and we went and did the dress thing. And then we went to lunch, and she gave those girls all of their boxes to be in the wedding. It was great. Oh my God, your daughter's venue burned down a couple of weeks ago. Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. That happened. Where did I feel like I heard a story like that before. Shh, too many details. You're right. Yeah, we can't talk about anything else. No, we're not guessing where the wedding venue is. It is very exciting. It's very fun. I feel better since they bought their house because the wedding planning had started and then we got sidetracked with their closing and then getting into their house. And as you remember, we were going there every day and painting and cleaning and moving. And so it took a long time to get that done. And there was no wedding planning being done during the time we were getting them into the house, and everything was on the back burner. And then that was done. And we started a little bit back up again. And then it was Christmas. And so now Christmas is over and it is countdown. So Nordstrom. Okay. I think it is exciting. We've never had a wedding like this. Like TT had a wedding, but it was during COVID, so it kind of sucked. TT's wedding was great, but it was during COVID, so it was small. But I loved TT's wedding. It was really great. Oh, your daughter's wedding is at the Omni. That's beautiful. Her dad and I are doing the welcome cocktail hour and paying for the rehearsal dinner. That's wonderful. Omni is beautiful. I mean, Julia likes New Hampshire as well, but she has just had it in her head it needed to be down here. All right. It is, Jesus, here we go, 10 o'clock. All right. Thank you for sending me links. I appreciate that. Any links that you have would be great for any of the things I mentioned, for dresses, local places where I can do spray tanning and eyebrows. I need my eyebrows down now. I will invest in that. I'm on screen. So, what is a TT? TT is my sister, my twin sister, and that is her nickname, TT. What is a TT? Welcome new members. We have new people here. Sasha Bella does eyebrows. Social for a tan. Okay. Oh, SoCal. I thought it said social. SoCal. Okay. It's not $100,000 wedding. I would not be on board with that. But it is. I mean, anybody who's doing a wedding, forget it. It's crazy. Flowers alone, crazy. My brows need to be more even. I agree. Okay, we're done here. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tomorrow we'll do a 24 on 24. It's Wednesday. I have to talk to Jeffrey. I have to see what Jeffrey's like. If Jeffrey is sick, like we've got to figure things out. So tentatively, maybe a mini bunny after dark tomorrow. I'm not really sure, but we'll have to see. There's a lot of factors that have to come into play. I want to say thanks to everybody that's here. There's quite a few of you here right now. So thank you for joining. I hope everybody is having I've gotten nothing done during this live. Will I drop your number? I'm going to text you something. I usually do drop it in the comment section. Let me put it here for you. Good morning from Sweden. There's my number. You can text me. Once I get in the house, though, I have to do a couple of things. So don't expect a text back or anything soon. I have some emails I have to respond to from yesterday as well. Hit that like, says Alley Cat. Thank you. I always forget that. I appreciate we had one starred thing. I think that's a new member. I just cannot see it. I am sorry. I hope everybody has a really great day. Moons over my hammy, my favorite name. Bun Buns, thanks very much. Also, I really love that after my live last night, which was impromptu, we jumped over to Broken Baker. That's kind of one of my favorite things, is like the camaraderie of bouncing from one stream to the next. So I really appreciate that the bunnies do that. And I know that like the streams we go to appreciate it as well. It happened with Rad House. It happened with Broken Baker. And so I really love that we do that. And I think that's really great. And so, yeah, my name is Messica. If they're going to call me Messica, we're going to embrace it. We take it away from them and own it, and then it's not funny for them anymore. Like if Brian wants to call me Messica every single solitary day and he thinks that that's hurting my feelings, I have no choice but to show him it doesn't hurt my feelings. You know, I'm not going to let him sit there and be like, so it's Messica. What was the name of it? Messica in the mornings? Appeals are made for walking. That is a great name. I love it. All right, besties, have a great day. Thanks for joining me. This was fun. Thanks for talking it all out. Send me any of your links that you have for all of those wedding things that I need, and I will try to work through it. All right, have a great day, besties. Bye.